So, finally got things working my way. If you haven't watched my previous two videos on building these wood arrows for this year's shooting and hunting, had some glue issues, but I got the glue in that I like. I appreciate people's suggestions on glue they use. So this is my last one. I'm putting glue on the ends of the fletches, both ends, very quickly. You'll find if you do this and give a quick flick like that, you won't trail a bunch of glue behind. Just give it a little quick flick. It's just kind of one of those handy little things. So, and there's the last one of the dozen. So I'm gonna pick a couple of these first 6 that I got done a while ago, and I'm gonna put the big condor judo points on them. And we're going to shoot before the day's over, as long as it doesn't rain me out. We're going to go shoot these arrows. I'm waiting right now. It's really dewy and wet out, so we're going to wait a little bit. But here just directly, we're going to shoot these things. So what do you think of that? This is Hickbilly Outdoors, D.W. Verts. Stay tuned. We'll see if we can make these things fly. So this is what happens when you don't have a workspace to be an aerosmith anymore. I used to have my man cave here in our restaurant. My man cave is shrunk to where it's not even hardly here anymore. Restaurant stuff took it over, but I've been doing several projects the last few days waiting for that glue. Some other arrow builds I'm going to be doing. I got some cool things I'm hoping to show you guys if I can make things work out like they used to work out. Some of these shafts or some have been finished. Well, for instance, this one here I found in my arrow bucket. I think that's kind of pretty. This one's actually gasket lacquer dipped. It's a whole different kind of method of finishing than the polyurethane I've been using. It's a pretty stiff spine 5/16 ramen wood, which you can't get anymore. I thought it was kind of pretty. I'll put fletches on it and see if we can make it fly. It's just kind of come out kind of a pretty arrow. Anyway, I got several projects here. Even check these out. I got one guy watching this. I'll know what these are for. There's 6 brand new carbon arrows that I've done a cap spray on, and I'll be cresting those maybe today or tomorrow and finishing those for somebody else. So several projects I've been working on waiting for that glue, but we got the glue in. So I'm gonna put a couple of these condor judo points on. Again, actually these are heavier than a regular judo because they're bigger. I don't really care about, I just want something to shoot. Before I get into the broadhead shooting, I got to tune these arrows, see how they work. Heck, they may not work at all. I may have to do several things. I may have to punt and fall back my old arrows. It doesn't matter. They'll work for something. So I'm gonna put these on, and I said sometime in the next few hours we should be able to shoot these arrows. Okay, y'all, this ain't nothing real technical or rocket science stuff. I'm gonna heat this point up, this judo point. You want to get it fairly warm throughout the length. It'll help that glue melt more evenly. Usually just takes a few seconds. Man, I'm out of practice so bad at this stuff. It's amazing. I've heated these things over stoves, over propane torches. A little lighter works just about as good as anything. Okay, I got some heat in it. I'm going to quickly take my hot melt glue, and I'm going to cut a piece off in it. Just a little piece. I cut probably maybe not even an eighth of an inch off that. I'm going to heat it some more. I've got that glue in there now. Make sure I'm holding it fairly level, making sure it melts. You'll know pretty quick, and that's probably enough time right there. Pretty close. Take my arrow, I'm going to spin the arrow into it. So I'm spinning it, see? Spinning. Pushing in slowly. Probably spun it, I don't know, 5-6 times. Now make sure and push it in all the way. It's only got to go so far. It only can go so far up there. Another little turn, and that should be it. Be careful on that part. If you get extra glue coming out, it's no big deal to scrape it off. I did. Too much glue is real easy to do with this stuff. There's no tolerances there to speak of. This taper, this shaft, that 5-degree taper matched the taper of this perfectly, so. Before I take it out, I'll give it a good tug and make sure, because you hate to see that thing come off when you're shooting it. So, okay, that's the plan, guys. There's 2 arrows I'm going to do with the points on them like that. We're going to take them out in a little bit, and like I said, I'm waiting for it to dry up a little bit outside, and we're going to have some fun with this, I hope. Okay, y'all, here's what we got. It's not drying up. Overcast. It's pretty nice and cool. And there's rain in the forecast, and I want to shoot my new arrows. Because I'm like a little kid, and I'm going to play with my toys. So what I've got here is I do this anyway for my hunting arrows. Is I got the magic dust. Magic dust, man. I got the magic dust. You know what? Does it help them fly? Yeah, they fly all around the world. That's just wrong. I'm sorry. So I am gonna dip my arrows, the fletchings, in a bag of this waterproofing magic dust. It's you can do several things. There's silicone sprays. Anything you can use to waterproof anything can work, but I've also had times over the years where some things affected glues. This thing here is like a silicone-based powder. It's really fine, and that's enough right there. And you don't want to breathe this magic dust. Trust me, you will probably be flying. Shake it off. Get real fine dust. Look at that. Now, that has created a protective coating on there. At least, I've had it last off season, but I will do that from time to time because wet feathers are not good feathers. They don't fly good. So, there you go. We're going to see if these things work. Hold on just a second. You know, I was thinking it's tricks like this feather dust to waterproof the feathers. Stuff like that the compound guys don't do. They almost exclusively shoot vanes, I'm sure. I don't know why they wouldn't. You can't shoot a plastic vane well off of these old-fashioned bows. They don't give enough, and they kick off the bow. They just don't have any give like a feather does. Okay? So I haven't shot a bow in 3 days. And look at that. Whoops. Blooper. So I haven't shot a bow in a few days. Shame on me. Look at that. Looks like it belongs there, doesn't it? I don't know if I can make this work. An over-the-shoulder type deal. Is this showing any of those bottles out? I got a couple plastic bottles laying out there. Whatever. This is not reality TV. Well, actually, it is strictly reality. Let this thing fly, see what happens. Flew great. Like I said, that first quick shot at 10 yards, the arrow flew tremendously good. I don't know what I'm looking at. The dust is all over the camera. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do a little stump shooting. I'm so far out. It's October 1st. The bow has nothing done to it to make it a hunting bow, or the longbow either. I got work to do. Because here one of these days, pretty soon, we're going to do this for real. That was strictly me. We're in there. It's going to happen. Do a little bit of shooting. I'll be back with you. I just looked in the window of that truck and realized how ding-tilly, ignorant, stupid I looked to people driving by on the highway. Man, that's like a 60s Neil Young something. I don't know. We're gonna do the longbow. See, this here is a longbow. It's I think I like it better than a recurve, but I have some tuning to do. I don't think my brace height's where I want it to be on that. I think it's shrunk up some. I got to get other strings ready. I always carry spare strings. Here's a story I'll tell you sometime. Shoot real close with this first shot. Now that arrow did not fly as good out of that bow, at least that shot. Didn't fly as good. It kicked a little bit. No big deal. If I have to have a different set of arrows for each bow, that's just part of the fun. That means I get to build more arrows. Darn it. I didn't think it flew quite as bad that time. You got to make sure you get full draw every time. There's science to it. I don't want to get all complicated, but there's things you have to make sure you do, and form is everything. And I've only shot, seriously, just 100 and some odd arrows since I started doing this a few weeks ago. I got to get serious about it. It's going to cool down. I mean, it's humid as heck out here, but it's 70 degrees. It's fixing to start. Shoot that straw up there again a while ago I shot at. And I just right there. Yeah, that arrow's flying a little bit wacky. Maybe a little bit. There's things you can do. There's things you can do to every bow. And what I got to do next is this week, it's supposed to rain several days. I got to get silencers on my string. I put Beaver silencers on from Beaver I tan myself. Okay, y'all, I just got done shooting, I don't know, 20, maybe a few more shots, but basically 20 shots. With my new arrows in the recurve and the longbow. I had the camera on my head. I shot some shots, made some good shots, made some lousy shots. And I did this real cool, eloquent ending, and I take camera off and it's not even on. So I ain't gonna reshoot all that. That's just not the way I am. I'd be acting again. So cut it to the chase. If I have to use this video here, which is fine, I'm gonna do this no matter what. Arrows flew really good out of the recurve. Not bad out of the longbow. There's tuning things that have to happen. It's part of the process. It's fun. It's minor things, and I'm not the guy qualified to probably show y'all. There's all kinds of good. I've been watching some of these videos. There's some pretty cool guys out there showing people how to do this stuff. I'm doing it for me. Hopefully I can shoot some good video for you guys doing this. It's October 1st. It's getting late. Here in a couple weeks, I need to be in the woods with these things, okay? So I got some work to do. I got some spare strings I need to set up. I need to set these strings up. These are like you pulled them off a counter at Kmart, Walmart, Cabela's, whatever. And they ain't ready to go. I ain't ready to go. I ain't shot enough arrows. It is a process. It's a fun process. It's not like compound shooting and crossbow shooting. Again, I'm not putting those guys down. They can't help it if they're not as cool as I am. Let's stir some stuff up. My wood arrows, my wood bows, good sharp broadhead, me doing my best to do an ethical, clean, honorable kill of a white-tailed deer, maybe some rabbits. Who knows? I got some plans. Actually, I'm going to go mess with some more arrows back up there right now in my little workshop I have. It's getting smaller every week. I got some arrows I'm building for a bow hunting buddy of mine, and I'm going to build me some arrows. I'm going to show you guys some really cool special stuff hopefully next few weeks. If you like this, guys, let me know. I know there's some traditional guys who are watching this. There's probably some people who've never done this saying, what the heck is that guy up to? There's maybe some of y'all thinking about doing this. Don't let it get too complicated. You don't have to do it as in-depth as I do. You don't have to hunt deer or turkey your first time out. Just stump shoot. This is the coolest family thing in the planet. You get a couple kids out there with 20-pound bows and just flinging sticks and stuff with these judo points. Guys, it's a blast. It teaches kids safety, teaches them ethics, teaches them how to, they have to use some form. It teaches them how to do anything besides press some little buttons on them games. That's my thing. It's get back to the basics. If you're a compound guy, you just shake your head cool. I've shot deer with a compound, couple, 3, whatever. So there you are. Thanks for watching. Like what I'm doing, hit that button, I guess. Subscribe, whatever. It's all about the money, right? Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see something. That's what this is all about. Appreciate it. God bless. We'll talk at you soon. He's got the magic dust. Magic dust, man? Does it work? Does it work, man? It makes them arrows fly all over the world, man.